Hello everyone and welcome back to our Let's Play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All.
Man, I wish it was a game where everyone turned into one karma.
That'd be an interesting... So I
One
wonder if
karma
anyone's...
for all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if anyone's made that fan game. Von Karma Wright. Von Karma for All.
Yes. That's right, the defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself.
But why would you do that when you have a knife and someone has a gun?
Curse your Maya Fey.
Because that's just how we can explain all this stupid stuff in this case away. It's because it's my goddamn face. She created the paradox around her.
Then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took a shot. There, that should satisfy even you. Even though that is a really bad explanation. Because now you're like, wait, then how did he miss?
Right, exactly, because there's actually some good space. Also, I'm pretty sure how would he miss with distance? Because the proper explanation of why he missed was that, well, they were too close. Which was already a poor explanation, but, you know, this is...
one at least.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. It was a possible one, you know, you could smack someone's gun hand and it could make them miss. But, you know, at range...
But I still miss. That the idea was that the gun got stuck in the sleeve.
Yeah, or that could have happened, you know. That would have been an idea too, but yeah, now it's like, well, okay, we're saying there's a push distance away from him. Yeah, there's no way you could miss with a pistol at, like, I don't know, I'm gonna say 3 feet. And there's also no way... Huh?
Anyway, let's go point that out.
Yeah, that's fair. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here.
Since when can you not... No, actually, it looks like you can afford to make about 200 mistakes.
I know, seriously. We could literally make a mistake here. Something doesn't make sense. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
It's not just a normal flaw, it's a fatal flaw. Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. Yeah, that's a very, like, meta way to state it.
I know, exactly.
Please go to the court record and show me how I'm wrong.
Oh, Von Karma, you hacker. Has to be a staggered explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. Must be a piece that contradicts this line of thinking.
One karma is probably like Pinkie Pie.
She's like an evil Pinkie Pie. Yeah.
Sure, Pinkie Pie has a whip.
Pinkie Pie probably has a whip. Let's see. Okay. Thing that doesn't yeah. Let's see. Stabbed, then shot at point blank. Well, honestly, I feel like it could very well be that. I mean, how did you wrestle away the gun? Yeah, actually that is, isn't it? Because he was stabbed in the chest, then shot. He wasn't stabbed in the chest, then stabbed in the chest again.
Yeah, present.
Take that! Take a look at this! Why are you showing this to me, pal? Prosecutor's Von Karma explanation and this piece of evidence do not contradict, huh? Haha, looks like you need to use your brain a little more, pal. Lectured by Gumshoe of all people is so embarrassing.
This is the longest discussion of you have been wrong ever.
I know this has been, Jesus. This is like...
Normally he's like, never mind. But no, he's like, I'm 100% sure that I'm not wrong. Wait, never mind.
Yeah, Hurry up and get that thinking cap on.
Oh,
wait.
You can't make a mistake, and yet you can make infinite amount of mistakes.
Yeah, this doesn't even hurt your HP bar. That's interesting. It's kind of funny that, it would have hurt your HP bar if you had have made the wrong decision and said that her explanation made sense, but you can present an infinite number of wrong things and no one gives a shit.
But that's weird, because in another game you would just lose if you said that the explanation made sense, or the game would, like, just not let you say it.
Yeah, this game sometimes
Normally doesn't
does
even
that.
let you say it.
Yeah. This game sometimes does that, but I do find it weird that, like, there's this occasional in-between bit, but whatever. I guess they decide with the health bar they add that too? I don't know. Okay, so I was wrong. Maybe this thing?
No.
No.
You're obsessed with that thing.
Okay, what do you think it is?
They're not closing again.
Take that!
No.
No. This is... Shut
Why
up,
are you showing it to Gumshoe anyway?
I don't know. Why are we showing it to Gumshoe? Alright, maybe just the gun.
Present the gun.
Yeah. Take that! No.
Gumshoe must be like, dude, what are you doing? Take that! Take that! Like, start throwing the kitchen sink. Like, take this kitchen sink!
No, seriously. Take that! This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic.
Your face destroys your logic.
So I was right about this, though admittedly I don't really know why. I just had this feeling. I was like, you know, we haven't used this yet. I bet this is the point in the game where it shows up.
Well, I assumed something would come up that would make this relevant, not just that it just randomly became relevant.
What is that? A folding screen?
Did he bring the folding screen? Yeah, that thing is pretty big.
We probably did. Hey, we shoved a metal detector in our pants. We can fit this
but this thing
screen.
is like 4 people big.
Yeah, that's true. This is clearly supposed to be a picture of a folding screen, but it would be pretty funny if he pulled that out in court.
I just assume that Felix Wright has a moving van wherever he goes.
I assumed his pockets were a TARDIS. His suit is blue.
He is actually a TARDIS incarnated. The Doctor lives inside Felix Wright.
That would be interesting. New fanfiction idea. Get on it, writers.
I don't entirely know if I want to see that win.
I probably don't, but it'd be interesting. I would like to point the court's attention towards the... What did I just say? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen.
I was gonna say that out of context sounds very weird again.
Yeah.
Why you point out this hole in the wall?
Clearly Von Karma's very upset about this. Looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who, where, what? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. These two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. Passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means that when the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground.
Yeah, honestly, that's just a guess.
Yeah, that is... Like that,
because I mean, like, he could just have shot at a downward angle.
Right? Yeah, exactly. It is a very long shot type of thing. And while that explanation might even be true, that is a big guess, which I'm guessing it's kind of funny that he calls them dense because they give you infinite tries for probably a reason because it's such a jump in logic. Because that's usually why they give you infinite tries, at least in the other games, because sometimes you just be jumping logic, and it'd be like, okay, well, I guess I can just keep throwing whatever I want at the court. Order! Order! This changes everything! Please look at this diagram of the crime scene.
I mean, all you could now say is that she tripped and fell to the floor when she got pushed, or when she pushed him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Case solved. It doesn't really change anything.
It doesn't change a lot, no. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit it at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area.
Yeah, totally where the bullet hit now.
It's...
Wait, shouldn't she be just standing in front of him-ish?
Well, that would be the idea, but the idea is that she was low to the ground, and if the way he's saying it, if she was low to the ground, she actually would have to be right next to the bullet for it to pass through like that. Like, you know.
Why?
Well, because if she was low to the ground over here, that would also mean the victim was crouching down to shoot at her. So the assumption is that she's right over here next to the bullet, and you know, the shot passed through.
I don't get your logic, but go with it.
Okay. Take that! She was standing here, near the folding screen.
Wait a second. You know how the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole? But how can you gauge the distance from that?
Ah, jeez, look! English motherfucker, do you speak it?
No, I'm German.
Ah, it's fair.
Her
Also, look.
hand is like breaking.
I know, jeez, she's really just pounding that desk. Oh, that's pretty great. She's like, bam! You should hear the sound effect too. It's pretty amazing.
Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim?
That's impossible.
But why?
You, of all people, should know the answer to that, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there's nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume.
Oh! Because you, Mr. Phoenix White, you've made me a woman. Phoenix White making you a woman. 2014.
That'd be an interesting simulator. I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. Do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, if we're going...
She was throwing knives at him.
She just... Man, that'd be great. She was just laying on the floor, tossing knives. Are you dead yet?
She's throwing like a freaking kitchen peeling knife. Like, she's actually that guy from Desperados.
Oh, man, yeah, that guy. What a badass. Okay.
Changes everything.
Changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at that time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike?
Maybe she can teleport.
Maybe so. Maybe her spirit powers also come with telekinesis.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Come with big boobs, that's almost the same thing.
Yeah, big boobs, telekinesis. It's just a matter of will, power. I don't know. Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job.
Since when do you expect him to do his job?
I don't know. Poor Gumshoe. It's okay, Gumshoe. You're good at being anti-mafia squad. Alright, with
Man Squad.
yeah. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the blast radius of disaster.
Finger disagrees. You're such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you have been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. How dare you?
Oh, jeez. I was worried.
James did not like that.
I guess not. I was worried it broke for a moment. That was some pretty epic panning action, though. I think Phoenix Wright moved his desk like to another courtroom.
He did not want to see that finger anymore.
Can't blame him. Ugh. Of all the things to be inherent, why did it have to be that smarmy smile?
Well, she didn't inherit that. Detective!
She didn't inherit the bullet in her chest.
Did she?
No, I was saying she did. How would you inherit that?
I don't know. I'm sure she inherited the verb, just that one comma handed it down early.
Probably.
How dare you damage my perfect logic? I mean, if you can damage it, I guess it's not very perfect.
Exactly. Huh? How is it my fault?
You can start repairing your standing by first removing that three-stand goatee. Oh, and the rest assure your punishment will come later.
Punishment? Or Gumshoe.
This is getting a bit weird. Get your own courtroom, bitch.
Exactly. Also, I'm pretty sure Gumshoe is reserved for Edgeworth, Miss Von Karma.
So just imagine Edward kicks in the door like, you bitch, don't steal my Gumshoe. He's my puffy.
That would be pretty amazing.
Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face.
Jeez. That's... Is that really how you go out of a courtroom? You're like, well, I'm done with today. I can't take this detective's face. I'm fucking off.
It's so Germans, Wolf. I think it's time to call in the next witness.
Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we'll hear from the next witness. To be continued. To be continued right now. Well.
With upper butt.
Yep. Well, first we gotta talk to Maya Fey and see what she has to say about herself. Phew, that was a close one.
I know you were giving it all you... Oh, fuck. I know you were giving it your all to defend me. Actually, I was like at 10%, I think. But I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. Wait, you guys have death penalty?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. You gotta win I don't know if I'd be surprised or not. It's such a cheerful game, but maybe that's what happens if you don't win in 3-day max. Maybe there's so much crime that the only penalty left is the death penalty.
So wait, is one comma dead? Then I would see why she'd be so mad.
You know, actually, that's a good question. I wonder if Von Karma's dead.
And gone?
I'm
Jeez, this game has got a lot more gritty now that you have to, like, murder everyone ever.
I'm kind of curious if they actually get the death penalty. They certainly never show up again, but I tend to assume it's because they're in jail. But, you know, maybe they are all dead. Who knows? I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself.
If the defendant do this, he also gets the death penalty.
Well, that seems to be the implications, considering how this game like always overreacts whenever Phoenix Wright might lose.
But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made series, and tricked everyone into believing you.
We tricked everyone into believing us. Now, wait up there, little lady. Thanks. Wait, tricked?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right?
Well, if you're a dick, Phoenix Wright doesn't trick people. Oh,
But
usually.
he loves himself like half the time.
Yeah, that's true.
By
He
the
does-
way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of hair.
Oh, another gem like always.
She
Remember,
has
Nick?
jam in her hair?
Remember, Nick? You promised you'd save me. Right? She's very bipolar right now. She's
She-
sad, then she's determined, and now she's happy.
I know. Maya is pretty crazy. This is why this is why you don't get invited to dinner parties, Maya.
If you lose, my ghost will come after you with my sis, and will haunt you.
Jesus.
Jesus.
What did I do?
Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Maya? Mia? Yeah, you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that.
Alright then. I guess Pearly didn't know that, and that's the end of that story. Back to the courts.
That was the weirdest intermission ever.
Yeah, that kind of was, considering we didn't really have any important stuff to talk about. That was actually pretty much just filler content of characters just talking. Oh
Characters I didn't even like.
well.
I
Oh.
ran.
I was gonna say, I thought you liked Pearl. She was pretty ridiculous.
She is a killer.
She's the killer for all the cases. Thought it was Gaunt's? Nope, it was Pearl when she was like 5 years old.
You... I don't want to hear it, old man. After I caught my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy.
Yes, sir.
Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling.
To be fair, she didn't witness it any more than we did.
I know, but we don't count. We're defenders. We are evil. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please.
Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine.
Oh, she just totally told one comma.
I know, seriously.
She's like, fuck you, one comma.
Fuck you, I'm gonna just talk to Phoenix here.
Then have your hand be eaten.
Yeah. And then she got eaten by her hair. Man, it'd be funny if like Von Karma's whip got eaten by that hair.
Maybe
So-
that's what she is. It's a whip proof.
So, sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know? Yowza!
Name and occupation.
I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here's violence against my fair self. That's
It's
fine.
It's not against the law till you start bleeding.
Oh man, that's the best thing. That's fine. That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip.
I like her a lot more in this game.
Yeah.
She seems to be the only, like, she's like a normal person who walked it. Okay, she's an okay normal person who walked it under. So it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, she actually is working pretty good as a normal person in this game.
There's no need for foolish outcries from foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder.
Apparently, fool and foolish is the favorite language of the German person for the English dictionary.
Yes. How often do I use the word fool?
Not very often, actually, so I guess that disproves that. I don't think I've ever heard you ever, like, you might have said it before, but it's certainly not your regular vocabulary. You're like, oh man, this, this game is such a foolish fool.
It's weird to call a game a fool.
Yeah, it would. Well, I bet Von Karma would. I hadn't even gotten to say my name and job yet.
She just does not give a fuck.
She did. She was just like, the name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family. Okay?
See? Applejack would like that.
Yeah.
It would give her more freedom to be Applejack.
Yep, exactly. It's not weird if it's incest.
Exactly. It's only legal when it's incest.
That's the way of the Apple family. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang! We hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was...
Wouldn't you say Mr. Was it Mr. Lawyer and her?
Yeah, I was gonna say, actually, but then I got sidetracked by more of what she was saying, but yeah, are you saying that you were not privy in helping break the door down? I don't know why you would claim that you didn't.
Wants to, maybe she wants to, like, shift the blame, like, I didn't break the door, she did.
Maybe so. So yeah, if anyone gets blamed, it's just us who broke down the door. Stupid Western Applejack woman. A lot of hair. Sad was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon course. Huh? Excuse me? You remember she took pictures, Phoenix, don't you?
Yeah, but we don't know what reckon course means.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just got so into the role of being, Southern Pony, I didn't even realize that Wrecking Course is a really weird thing to say.
Yes, you didn't even know that it was Southern speech anymore.
That's how you get really into character.
For long you start eating mud cereal and you just don't question it.
Oh man, that would be terrible. If you ever see me eat mud cereal, slap me and be like, no. We eat clouds around these parts.
Yes.
Reckon course, it's short for you reckon? Of course I did.
Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court.
Moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture. Well, that's a picture.
How did you get that amazing picture?
I don't know. I don't really remember.
In fact, how did she get that amazing picture? Because we are not even in the frame.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how she immediately took that. Like, I knew she took pictures, but I didn't remember her taking one that very instant, the second we broke the door down. And yeah, we're not in the frame. There's nothing, like, there's no reaction from the person with the gun. It's just, it's a very perfect picture.
She's a hacker.
She is a hacker. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in the room. Law's photo added to the court record.
Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me.
I think it's a good part to enter Perth.
Yeah, seems like a good place. Alright, so thank y'all for watching and see y'all next time.